Today we're having a look at Tabasco's Sriracha hot sauce. This one I've been using for quite some time. It has been sitting in my cupboard for a few months, and I never really thought about doing a review of it. But since Johnny Scoville posted a quick little mini review of the sauce, I thought why not give it a go, because it is a sauce that absolutely deserves a proper mention. So what makes a sauce into a sriracha, I'm not sure, but I would have to guess it has to do with using red jalapenos and a proper amount of garlic as well. And besides that, I'm not so sure, but if you think about the typical sriracha sauces that you might be able to pick up at your local supermarket, they have this thickness to them, which is, I'm guessing, due to the xanthan gum. And they pour really easily, and for the most of the time, they go really well with most different types of food. There are a bunch of different sriracha sauces. I've tried a lot of them. My personal favorite, without a doubt, has been the what's it called? Haifeng Foods? The classic sriracha with the green top. That has been, without a doubt, my personal favorite. No questions asked. Until I tried this one. And I must say, this is a tad bit more complex in its flavor. It has the typical sriracha type pouring, the thickness to it, and the ingredients is what you would expect then of a sriracha sauce, which would be then red jalapeno peppers, water, sugar, salt, garlic, distilled vinegar, xanthan gum. But here's the kicker then. It also then includes the original Tabasco hot sauce. And if you know anything about that, the original Tabasco peppers are aged and fermented for quite some time. I believe, is it 3 years for the original? And more than that when it comes to the reserve? I need to double check that. But it has a tremendous flavor. Perhaps you are not a fan of Tabasco, then still you can appreciate the time that goes into creating one of these hot sauces. So this one is a bit more complex, as I said, when it comes to the flavoring, and I guess that has to do with the Tabasco which is featured in it. And let's see if I can grab myself a spoon. And as always, the best production value here, right? I'm not able to see if this goes on camera or not. I just hope it does. So here we have this thick pour, almost sticks to the spoon, which makes it quite nice to use when it comes to various foods where you don't want the sauce to simply just drop off whatever you're eating. Straight away, garlic and a lovely sweet flavor, sweet scent. Reminds me of like a typical, what you would say, a sweet chili sauce, but a hefty dose of peppers in there as well. And that is absolutely fantastic. It's tad hotter than the original sriracha hot sauce. Great balance between the garlic, the salt, the sugar. If I didn't know it was Tabasco, I don't think I would be able to identify it, but there is something there that lies in the background that really makes it stand out, and that has to be that fermented Tabasco sauce, which they added to this. It's an absolute favorite. It goes really well on, I would say, anything. Pizza, of course. Um, Asian foods, like if you're having, I don't know about sushi, but perhaps it would go well with that. But if you're like having noodles, pad thai goes really nicely with that. Or if you're a Swede like me and you want to do a flygande Jakob or a flying Jacob, this is, well, it has to be the foundation of the dish. If you don't know what that is, please do check it out. It is basically a grilled chicken which you add to a pan and you cover with like chili sauce, in this case sriracha, garlic, double cream, more garlic, and then you add some garlic, I believe. And that goes in the oven. When you take it out, you sprinkle some peanuts above, some peanuts on top, and finish off with some banana. I know that might sound a bit crazy. We Swedes are crazy sometimes when it comes to incorporating exotic fruit like banana into our dishes, but it's so darn good. And don't forget to add some bacon. Now I don't eat pork, so I go with turkey bacon, but that's a story for another time. So highly do recommend checking this sauce out. If you're in Sweden, it might be really difficult to get a hold of. I only know of one local website that actually sells this. Beyond that, if you're in the States, I'm guessing it might be a bit more readily available. Is it worth the money? Yes, it is. Regardless of how much it actually costs, it's worth it. Go and grab it. Beyond that, have a nice evening.